it's Brock here from Rock Hill Farms, and it's been raining all day. And it rained yesterday, and it rained Monday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So a lot of the big projects I have been kind of getting pushed off until we have a dry stretch where the ground can dry out. So tonight, I'm gonna try to see how much I can get done with the wood chipper and try to make a floor for where our wood yard's gonna be out of wood chips. But before I jump into that, I want to give a quick pond update and show how the swale is draining. So if you look over here, all of this was huge pond lilies. You can still see some smaller lilies and some areas that maybe we didn't fully get, but it seems like the spray we put out is working pretty well. I've also ordered a drag that you throw in and you pull out those roots, because what's happening as those die now is it's all dropping to the bottom and decaying. That's not good for the pond. So I've got my aeration system on the way, and I've got that rake coming so we can work on getting this cleaned up some more. But I wanted to show you the swale, which I do believe is working pretty well. For the most part, we've had a lot of rain and the swale is dry. But if you get down to this end, you can see the channels that the water is cut, where water is running down here. But basically that tells me it's doing its job. I still want to put in some actual drain lines, but that's for another day. Let's jump on the wood chipper. So you're gonna have to forgive me for being that guy, because I pulled up to the brush pile and the first thing right out in front was this one right here. In my mind I said, ooh, I wanna see if I can chip that one. This will go on the wood pile. So if that's in the thumbnail, sorry. I thought about it, but I'm not putting this in. I have chipped some 5-inch material, but that's the limit. I think the 194T will be good for just getting the brush pulled out of this pile. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it started and warmed up, and then we'll get the chipper fired up. That thing's tiny, but I really like it. So lightweight.
sad stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. 'Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life.
A lot of what I've been pushing through has been like junk wood from stuff we trimmed a year ago, or bushes instead of actually trees. But I did just trim some trees so I could mow under them, which is what a lot of people are going to see more of. So we'll feed some of that through. This is on the larger end for me, not the maximum the machine can handle, but if it's bigger than that, I'm going to cut it for firewood. Here's an example of a small piece of material that has a Y in it. Before this hits the blades, it gets way too wide, so I'm gonna have to cut that off. Alright, so I was out here chipping for 1 hour and I got this pile of chips right here. Now, one thing you might not already know, but certain types of these soft, long soft needles don't shred. They just suck right through. So just keep that in mind. We got really nice chips through most of this pile. Then whenever I switch to a different size branch, then you get all those needles on top. So it's going to depend on what you're doing with it, whether you really care about those needles being there. But this was a good diversion. It was about the most I could do on a day where it rained all day. And I'm going to spread this out across the area because what I want to do is have my wood yard down here, just downhill from the new building. And I want it to have just a floor of wood chips so I'm not constantly having to weed eat it. And you know, every time you cut wood, you're just going to be piling more on top. So that should help to some degree with not having to clean up around my wood piles so much. Anyway, I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I'm going to put a couple more of our videos on the screen right here, and I'll see you next time.